Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Lawyer Interviews. You asked for a part 2 with Stefan Loredan, and we don't want to disappoint. So here we are discussing the outcome of the Tate case appeal. Stefan is a Romanian lawyer who became almost an expert on the Tate case. Stefan, thank you again for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
So just a quick update to say that both Stefan and our previous guest lawyer were 100% correct in predicting the outcome of this appeal. Long story short, Andrew Tate and his brother have lost their appeal against a judge's decision to extend his arrest period from 24 hours to 30 days in connection with charges of human trafficking, rape, and setting up of an organized criminal group. So now we have questions for you, Stefan, to better understand the situation. So could you walk us through the reasoning of the judge in denying this appeal? Do you know more specifically what were the reasons mentioned in that judgment?
Yeah, so I've read the legal document. It's a 9-page legal document. And there are 3 main reasons why the judge decided to rule over keeping them under arrest for 30 days. The first one is that so they don't escape the country, just like we predicted before. The second one, the judge believes that if they would be set free, since they are public persons and they have this attention from the news media and from the social media, that would create social insecurity because they are facing some serious charges, right? It's not something easy to go over. And so that was the second reason. The third reason, he didn't mention that in the document, but I would also like to mention is the fact that he doesn't want them to intervene with the witnesses and their statements that they're going to make to the prosecutor. So those are the 3 reasons why.
Okay. And Andrew Tate's lawyer in a recent interview has claimed that the Romanian police have no evidence to back their allegations of rape and human trafficking against the former kickboxer. But now that we know their appeal has been denied, does that mean there is enough evidence?
I can speak based on the legal document that I read and based on the information that is being available to the public. And what I can say is that in regards to the rape charges, the only evidence that they have so far is the witness's statement. And the judge actually says that he wants to see further evidence in order to move forward with this charge. Now, for the other crimes that they are facing, for the human trafficking and for the establishment of a criminal organized group, they have 3 main types of evidence that we can find in the legal document. The first one is the witnesses' statements. The second one is the psychological reports of the victims, right? And the third one is the communications that took place between the victims and the suspects through the mobile apps. Probably, it doesn't mention exactly which apps, but I assume he's most likely referring to like Messenger, WhatsApp, Telegram, or whatever other application. So those are the 3 types of statements.
And so we know that in that same interview, Andrew Tate's lawyer claimed that his online persona cannot be used as evidence in a criminal trial. That said, do you believe that the Tate brothers' online persona has anything to do with the evidence that was presented in front of the judge? Could that have played a role in the appeal being denied?
If you ask me personally, I think it has everything to do, because I will say it again. Unfortunately, all this content that is being available on the internet, audio, video content, can and is going to most likely going to be used against them. Now, I know for sure that by reading the legal document, the judge even said that he can't accept the defendant's statement. He doesn't agree with the statement of the defendants in a sense that they are saying that, hey, our clients are actually playing a persona, they're playing a character, is not who they are. But the judge says something like this: we can't accept this statement. It's because your clients are using the same attitude towards the victims. So you can say it's a persona when they are using this with the victims and with everybody else that they get in contact with. Does that make sense? So that's what he's saying as well.
So what is the likelihood that the prosecutor will request an extension of this detention? And do you see this extension being granted?
So there are 3 outcomes that could happen after the 30 days period finishes on 29th of January. The prosecutor will come forward and he will propose one of the 3 following options. First, he can extend the arrest for 30 days. Second, can put them under arrest at home for 30 days. And the third one will be setting them free on pretrial conditioning, which they will have to come and sign some papers at the police every week or twice a week. Now, the most likely 2 outcomes that I predict, in case the prosecutor needs more time to gather further evidence, then he's going obviously to propose to extend the arrest for 30 days. If he had enough time and he gathered all the evidence that he needed, he's going to propose the pretrial conditional release, and they're going to continue the investigation with them being set free.
Okay. And lastly, at this stage, do you predict that the prosecutor will will offer the Tate brothers a plea bargain?
I think even if it happens, I think there are really small chances, like 0.001% chances for that to happen and to be accepted. And it's mainly because I don't see Tate brothers ever admitting the crimes that they are facing, right? Because you have to understand, when the investigation starts and you claim right from the start that you are innocent and you have nothing to do with it, if you change your statement later on, then obviously that will not be good for you.
That's true. So thank you so much again for taking the time to explain the events surrounding this appeal. And for those who are watching, don't hesitate to leave your comments below. Let us know your topics of interest and to subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you next time.